All right, so print acquisition is going to be one of those things that a lot of people are going to spend a lot of time on, especially if you're a player that doesn't spend a lot on cubes or coins, then it's going to be an issue. So I already have a guide about this back in PR4. So again, I'll link that into the description and you guys can go ahead and watch that. Pretty much nothing has changed, but most of the time though, your researches depend on what your focuses are. If you focus more on speed, cheap, like efficiency, cheap, gear, it entirely depends on what kind of player you are and what kind of researchers you want to focus on prioritizing. So go ahead and watch that guide and you should answer it. But one big thing though, and I think I said this last season as well too, is that when you're doing these print missions, for the most part, it doesn't matter too much on what you pick if you have to choose between like one or the other. It mainly comes down to how many prints you're getting. So if you guys don't already know, as of I think last year, they made it so once you finish a ship entirely, which is 343 for SSRs and 513 for ultra rares, DRs, what you want to call them, you stop getting their prints until you finish the rest of these ships. So in this case right here, cube missions are very good because it's based on the amount of quantity of the prints you get. So cube missions like these are really good because let's say you pay 3 cubes, you get like 4 prints. That's 4 prints less that I worry about over like the 2,000 that you need to finish the season. So that's really good. Now, once you finish a ship though, you stop getting their face missions. This entirely right here. Now I'm pretty sure the cube missions and the G missions, you still get those, you can still get them, but you stop getting their face missions. So you don't want to focus primarily on just spamming H missions alone. You kind of want to do some face missions as well too, specifically for DR ships because they have 170 more prints needed to finish over the SSR counterpart. So if you guys want to speed this up, again, cube missions, 1 hour ones specifically are very good. And then focus on at least coin missions, okay? Again, the guide in the description will explain it in thorough for you guys. But you want to avoid free missions. You want to avoid all the unnecessary ones that take forever. Avoid those, okay? Unless you're specifically targeting like an SSR ship as well too, I'd avoid SSR face missions because they're just not that worth it compared to the DR ones because these are much rarer to get compared to the SSR ones. So I can't show you guys examples, but in this case right here, you can either pick the Hindenburg one or the cube one, depending on what you want to focus on. I think as of right now, my SSRs are in a good spot, so I kind of want to up my DR price a little bit, so I'm doing this one. Obviously, if you want to go for max efficiency, you go for this one right here, but it's fine. I want some RNG chance to get the gear principle too, so that's why, again, I want to do this one because, hey, I might as well try to get some Hindenburg guns as well too, okay? So quick little tip for you guys. Again, if you guys want to finish it fast, quantity is more important than quality for the most part. But again, free missions, don't do them. Don't do any of the unnecessary ones. Either do G missions or D missions like these right here, and do those for better gains and as well as gear prints. Or do cube missions if you're focusing on gear, and spam cubes whenever you see them to get more quantity in your overall storage of research prints. All right, so thank you guys for watching as always. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next video as always.